Alright, well, this might be the dumbest idea I have ever had, but I'm a bit bored. We have quite a few wishes here. Mizuki is on banner, her character is pretty cool. I'm not planning on pulling too many future units on this account at least. Maybe on my main account, but probably not on this one. So you know what? We have some wishes to spare, we have a bit of pity, so why not show some love to Genshin's newest character? We are on about 35, 40, 43-ish pity, so we should only take 4 temples here. Now, what happened last time is, we kind of have to go back to our Chaska summons because we won our Shalom 50-50, then we lost our Chaska 50-50 at Hard Pity. Hard Pity again to get Chaska, then we did 2 temples, got another 5-star, but it was Chi-Chi, so technically we're on 2 50-50 losses in a row. If we lose this 50-50 and we don't get Mizuki, then that's too bad. I'm not getting her, I'm not gonna force getting her, but if we win our 50-50, I'm not gonna complain. The only thing I don't want to happen is I don't want to lose the 50-50 and get Capturing Radiance. Otherwise, I might have wasted a bunch of pulls on this account and that would be horrible. But you know what? Let's just gamble. It's a gacha game. It's Genshin. Why not? First temple. Are we gonna see a 5-star? The answer is no. Pretty sure I don't really want any of the 4-stars on this banner. None of them are quite good for this account. I don't do much Geo stuff, so Goro isn't gonna help us much. Shangling's already C6 and Sayu I never use either, so that's not gonna be very helpful. This might be such a bad idea, but I'm just sending it anyway. 20 pulls, still no 4-star. Like I said, either win the 50-50 and get her, which means we only spent about 40 wishes to get her. I mean, we wasted our pity as well, but like, who cares? Like I said, I'm kind of saving up right now. I have nothing to pull for, so... Okay, that should be about 73 pity, so next temple we should see our 5-star. Gosh, I am so nervous. Like I said, just please don't let my first ever Capturing Radiance be a Mizuki who later comes on standard banner, because that's so dumb. And I mean, this is a free-to-play account as well. So maybe I'm breaking my account here, or at the very least preventing myself from getting a feature unit that I might really want without knowing it yet. But you know what, Mizuki's cool. We could potentially pick up some of her constellations from 50-50 losses and the standard selector. So, I mean, I know she's not the best character in the meta right now, but I mean, Genshin's kind of easy, so you know what, who cares? Alright, 5-star... Okay, no Capturing Radiance. So we either win our 50-50 or we lose it. Okay, so we have avoided the worst case scenario. If we lose our 50-50, then we should be guaranteed to get Capturing Radiance next time we lose it, because, that would just be horrible luck, because I'm pretty sure nowadays you can't lose more than 4 50-50s in a row. I think it's maximum 3. Or if we win, then we have a brand new character to try out. And the verdict is... I also don't know her splash shot. There is... If we do lose our 50-50, take Nari, because I have a few constellations on him already. Okay, I thought that was her for a second. Shangling's splash shot kind of looks like it could be hers. Gosh, I'm so nervous. I don't know whether this is a good idea or a bad idea. Like I said, we avoided Capturing Radiance at least, so it's not the worst case scenario. I'm just still a bit nervous. Okay. She's coming a bit late, and I think it's gonna be in this temple, and I think we win our... Okay, it's not even a 5-star. I'm just not gonna say anything. Mizuki, is she gonna be at the end? Oh my, she's right at the end as well, so we definitely haven't got a double either. Just, question is, do we win our 50-50? Yes or no? Oh my, it's right at the end. Okay, no more monologues. Oh, okay, we got Mizuki. It only took us 4 wishes, our pity is gone, but we got ourselves a brand new 5-star. Is she an amazing character? No, but maybe she's fun to play, so you know what, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, we had a C0 Sayu. Like I said, I just really gotta hope that I can get some... By the way, Chi-Chi is level 1 and forever will stay level 1. Yeah, now we have a brand new character to level up after getting Movika. And I mean, I was kind of bored because, like, I've got no characters to level right now. I've just been farming artifacts. So, I'm actually quite happy that we have a brand new character to try out. I'm thinking of putting her on the team with Farina, Auroron, and Fischl, probably, is what I'm going to be looking to do. Once I have her built, I have not pre-farmed for her whatsoever because, you know, I didn't think I'd actually end up trying to get her, but then I decided, you know what, let's just go for it. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that was the brightest on my part, but hey, what can you do? Life is life. Maybe it would have actually been smarter to level up a Lanyan, blah, 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 you know. But yeah, that's it. We got our Mizuki, took us 4 temples, ate up our pity, but by the time there's a character we want to pull for again, we should be able to guarantee them. We also did win our 50-50, so no capturing radiance for us. Maybe I just bricked my account. Well, to be fair, not brick my account. The account's gonna be perfectly fine. Maybe I denied myself pulling a character that I really would have wanted, but I don't think there's gonna be many of those coming out for the rest of version 5. I saw some of the character designs that they teased a while back. You know, some of them looked cool, but none of them are making me go, you know, incredible. And I also have my main account which I can pull on as well, so yeah, with that being said, I think we might as well just end it here. I'm gonna build up our Mizuki. I'm guessing she probably wants to be on Viridescent. I don't know, we'll see what we have to do. I'm just happy to have a character. Also, she's good in AoE, and this account does not have very many AoE DPS. We are more single target oriented, so you know what? This could even be a good thing. Yeah, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. If you're pulling for Mizuki, hope you win your 50-50s. And I'm probably going to be choosing her constellations whenever the 5-star selector comes out. If there was no 5-star selector, I'm not going to lie, I would not have picked her up. But, you know, we can guarantee at least getting her C1 after a while, maybe even her C2. So, yeah, that depends on our 50-50 wins and losses. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Alright, so, change of plans. It's been a day, and I've actually been able to level up my Mizuki quicker than I expected, so I thought I might as well just add in this little section. If we take a look at our Mizuki right now, she is by no means finished, but level 80, you know, you want the level 90 for the swell damage, but good enough. 785 EM, I know she will increase it by herself as well. These are the stats we are looking at the moment. R1, sack frags, level 90, which I just stole from Nahida. Not all pieces, aka not the feather, are leveled up properly, so you know there is some work which could be done on her build, definitely a lot. C0 and then talents are 2, 8, and 6. Basic attacks she like never uses. I mean, you basically can't in her skill state, so yeah, it's mainly these two things. This will make her survivability better, and then this will increase her damage by a lot more later on. So you know, she's by no means perfect, but I'm sure she'll get the job done. Now we are gonna run her in the second half of Spiral Abyss, and the team we're gonna be using. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this is a very honest showcase of Mizuki, because this will be relying a bit on Mavuika. But I mean, to be fair, the next Spiral Abyss won't be a good showcase for her either, because it's going to be tailor-made for her. And even if you play like Fischl instead, which is what I would probably normally do, then I feel like I know there's a massive swell damage buff and a lot of AoE in that one, so maybe this is an even more accurate representation of her. I mean, we won't only be doing stuff with Mavuika, although she will be front-loading a bunch of damage for us. And then first half, I mean, it doesn't really matter, you guys aren't going to see it, but I'm just probably going to play something like that. So, yeah, let's just get right into the initial testing. Okay, and here we are on the first chamber of the second half. Now, just for clarity, I picked up a HP percent buff for our Hu Tao on the first buff. You know, if there was an EM buff, I would definitely pick that up for our Mizuki, but you know, no need at the moment. I saw a couple of 20k swells. I can't tell if that 20k is from Mavuika doing her damage, or if that's just Mizuki. Okay, now I did read where if I go up here in the air as Auroron, and oh, actually Mavuika's skill makes this much better because it applies Pyro on hit as well. Okay, that's pretty damn useful. Okay, nice to know that I can do that, because like I was saying, I did not know whatsoever. Anyway, just gonna go into a Mavuika ultimate here, deal 361k because it's Mavuika, that's what she does. Skill into an ult on Mizuki, and you know what, there's actually some pretty good damage going on here. You know, obviously it's not as much as Mavuika's damage, and Mavuika off-field is also doing a fair bit, but you know, Mizuki definitely buffs all of your off-field characters, which is nice. Would be even better if we had her C2, but you know what, I'm hoping that we lose a... Okay, Mavika actually didn't do as much there, so we are going to rely on our Mizuki a bit here to get the job done, and it looks like she's going to. You know what, I don't know if this is her best team, probably not, but I mean, it also could be at the same time. You know, we've actually cleared pretty well there. I think that was about 90 seconds, considering the fact that my build on my Mizuki isn't finished yet. I actually think that was, you know, pretty decent. And that's, yeah, onto the second chamber. Okay, and here we are on the second half. Now, we don't have too much time here because we did take a bit longer on our first half, but, you know, we'll probably be fine. I mean, we you know, worst case scenario, we can use our Mizuki's ultimate. Now, I keep forgetting to use my burst. Now, I know I know a lot of people will say that Mizuki is just like a side grade to Sucrose, which, you know, is true. But at the same time, I actually do quite appreciate the healing aspect of this. It allows me to forego a healer on most of our teams. Now, you know, if our supports take damage, then that's too bad for them. But, you know, this part is actually quite comfortable. And also, the one thing I didn't think about is just how much elemental application she does. So, you know, a lot of Nice damage is helping us plow through these shields right now. But also, she just triggers a lot of elemental reactions, which in certain situations can be quite useful. She is also an AoE DPS, which... I don't actually think there are that many AoE characters in this game. I mean, Xiao is one which comes to mind, Neuvillette is another strong one, but other than that, we don't have that many AoE specialists, and I think that... Oh, Mavika as well nowadays. And, you know, I think that Mizuki is actually quite good for that, so I do think she does actually have a place in the game, even if it's not the best, but it will get better with C2, and with that being said, let's just move on to the final chamber. Okay, and now it's time for the big and scary final chamber. Now, once again, like I said, all of the Night Soul damage we have from off-field is going to be quite useful here. And then also, you know, Mizuki swirling, applying a lot of elemental reactions. Also pretty damn useful here. Now, we didn't do too much of the boss's HP bot there. I mean, Mavika should do a fair bit. Yeah, 200k, quite useful. Now, I know this boss doesn't actually have that high of a HP pool, but if you don't break him, then he has... some pretty nutty resistances. Okay, we did get knocked back there a bit, but Mizuki's self-sustain, first of all, is helping us out here quite a bit because, you know, one thing which people don't really talk about is, you know, if you die, then you fail and you have to go again. But also, you know, the need to go back for shielding or healing will actually take some time out of your rotation. With Mizuki, you can kind of just face tank stuff. And my ult's only level 6 here, so the healing isn't amazing. Also, the damage we're doing here is actually... okay, it's better than I expected. Now, don't get me wrong, Mizuki is not a good character. She is most likely one of the worst characters in the game. But, right now, she's doing slightly better than I expected. Which, you know, my expectations weren't high. But she's doing okay. She's very much getting carried by her team here. If you're not playing her in this team, she's going to be much worse. But... you know, when it comes to how she feels to play and the enjoyment, I am actually liking her a bit more than I expected to. She kind of feels like an AoE Chaska in a sense. That's just how I've been feeling with her. Chaska's obviously much stronger, but if you're in AoE and Chaska's falling off a bit, then Mizuki as a standard character, even at C0, can do a decent job. I wouldn't recommend pulling for her whatsoever, especially if you're free to play. Maybe if you want to spend a bit, then, you know, sure, go guarantee a copy of her. If you're not that bothered, then just wait to get her, either from losing a 50-50 or from the standard selector. But, you know, I actually don't regret pulling her too much yet. Unless in the future there's a character which I really want to get and I won't be able to because I pulled for her, then I will regret it. But for the time being, you know, she's not a good character, but I don't want to trash on her completely. You know, if you're expecting a bad character, then I think you'll be okayly satisfied. But if you're expecting a strong character, then you will be disappointed. Alright, well, if you're curious about our team build right now, I did kind of show off our Mizuki earlier on. You know, this is how her pieces are looking. Feathers, alright, gives us a fair bit of EM and thingy. This is the piece I was running, and then later on I leveled up this one, which we didn't use, but I will be using from now on. We have this timepiece. Wait, I have run an ER timepiece? Really? Wait, how'd I never realize this? I thought I added her on EM. I read Energy Recharge as Elemental Mastery. Okay, so there's a lot of work which could be done for our Mizuki. I never even realized this. I honestly thought I had her on Elemental Mastery. This is an attack one, isn't it? Yeah, that's an attack one. Okay, that's awkward. Well, we do have her EM on here, but this is an off piece because I don't have a EM on piece for Viridescent. And then we do actually have her on an EM circlet. So, yeah, I honestly did not realize, though, that we were on an energy recharge timepiece. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty decent damage loss. I mean, it should be, so... Yeah, again, C0 and still 286 talents. I mean, I'll just go through our teammates real quick. Farina 64, 200, Fab Sword, you know, standard build. But I am still shocked by the fact that I had her on an EM timepiece. Now, I'm wondering, is it maybe better to have her on an EL timepiece so we can have her ult up more? I'm not sure. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing it's not worth the damage loss for the swell damage. Although we will just have to double check that. Yeah, attack piece on Movika, face and crit. Actually, our build's not too hot on our Movika right now. But it is what it is. Maybe that's just because I'm used to my main account one, which is a much better build. And then this is how our Auroron is looking. So, yeah, that's how things are going for us. I'm wondering, do I just craft an EM timepiece? I mean, I'm not going to use my substats, you know, like the custom crafting thing, but I mean, we might as well just use the strongbox a bit. I've got a lot of pieces here. Maybe we can craft ourselves an EM timepiece. That's a lot of circlets we've gotten. No EM there. Maybe, or also an EM goblet would be nice as well. Perhaps a better flower, which we have not gotten yet. You know, we'll just do a couple of these. You guys get some free artifact crafting as well. Okay, that's a decent offensive piece. Will I ever use it? No, but I just lock all of my crit pieces anyway. Could be good for Jean one day, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think I'm even really going to use Jean much nowadays, but whatever. Elemental Mastery, please. No. Why not? In case we ever need to build a DPS animal character. And once again, no. You know, it's a shame that she uses VV, but EM, I don't think crit changes anything for her. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really read very many guides on her. I don't really know what's going on. It's double crit, I'll just lock it. I mean, ER and EM, that can be nice for us. And then Elemental Mastery, maybe, never mind. Okay, the strongbox is being very stubborn here. If we take too long to get something, I'm just gonna give up. But, you know, it would be nice if we could get something usable. I think one of these, there we go, there's an EM piece. And then defense, ER, double crit, for whatever reason. Okay, we get so much Viridescent double crit. So, yeah, I will level up this timepiece in due course. Kind of lacking in resources right now. I mean, look, this should be about a... I mean, if we just put on, let's say, this HP piece... this will be about a 51% loss to our ER, so we will be at 126, but we should get a 185 increase to our EM, so we will be at, I believe, 930 EM, if my math is right there. I think that's probably a good trade-off, but we will have to see later on. But yeah, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Actually, is 800 enough? I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's officially me done. So yeah, see ya.